Swang is expecting a corny joke. Oh no.
Oh, we're not going to try to squirrel our way into a good pun here. We're just going to get going as both of our
The game
players
is starting, so we don't have to hear more of this.
and Dawnvenure already going to work. A couple of big clears, a big L clear right at the top center of the board. A bit of a scattered board for Dawn, where it's a little bit more clustered, a little bit more double friendly for ibaar.
Yeah, I really like Ibar's board. He's got just all kinds of setups available to him, although at the very bottom he's got quite a bit of space between the bottom virus and the next viruses above it. So it'll be interesting seeing if he has a plan for mitigating fall time down there.
The other thing ibaar I've seen not really doing now, although it appears to be changing, wasn't really taking an attack on or attacking the bottom of his board. Let a couple of garbage pieces go, but we get this nice combo here to drop some red down and get him down to 6 viruses here as both players cross the 1 minute threshold. Nice little tuck into the corner there by ibaar. He's got to deal with that garbage in column 8, but seems very manageable for ibaar.
Meanwhile, Dawn has gotten a very nice horizontal combo at the bottom of his screen to get him down into 3 viruses remaining. It's going to be a race for these last few viruses on level 6 as they're both about done.
It looks like ibaar getting into a really rough RNG spot, though. You can see him visibly frustrated by that. Just waiting for the yellow to drop so he can... Oh, very, very dangerous.
This next bit doesn't actually drop the way he was hoping yet either.
So he's
That's unfortunate. So he's going to have a bit of a pause, and that's going to be quite a difference to make up for, I think.
Absolutely horrendous RNG on ibaar's part. Not happy with that. Our versus runner-up here, looking to bounce back down by about half a level here, as Dawn already has made quick work of this level 7.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten a start here. Although, ibaar is definitely also doing some incredible work with the beginning of his level 7 here. He's in sort of a weird spot with respect to blue, I would say. There's not that much blue on the whole board. He's got a little bit available to him now, but as the level progresses, I think we'll see that being a consistent theme.
Good tuck clear from ibaar as he is down to 16 viruses, 7 to go for Dawn, as Dawn is having a bit of a struggle session out on that right side. Also a very yellow heavy end game here, but and doesn't get the tuck. That's going to slow Dawn down. That might be the opportunity that ibaar was looking for as we cross 3 minutes.
It could be. It looks like he's going to open up his last yellow virus down there, which is a nice thing to see. Meanwhile, ibaar is setting up something crazy at the bottom here.
Dawn out at 322, but ibaar not far behind here. Really wants to get that horizontal in row 2 of those red pieces. Gonna have to get that red clear first. He'll get it, and he'll be out with a nice little bit of RNG. He can go horizontal. He'll choose to go vertical out at 336. Excellent 7, though, as this puts ibaar back in the game, only down by about 8 viruses. But a nice, beautiful drop sweet tea for Dawn puts him at 25 to go here as we hit the 4 minute mark.
Yeah, that was a very big gap recovery by ibaar on that last level.
Good tuck by ibaar.
And Dawn is in a situation where, well, briefly he had no blue available. He's opened that up now. But that's going to happen again, as most of his blue is actually at the bottom of the screen, and he's got quite a bit of red and yellow that he has to deal with at the top before he can get there.
Big fortunate double blue there for ibaar. He's going to get that left side open up. Nice drop combo. Still has access to that yellow in column number 5, and now clears that off the board. And looks like he's going to go horizontal potentially for those reds in row number 4. Looks like he might go for the double. Might not be possible. Instead turns it into a drop cross and is forced to drop garbage. Doesn't seem happy with that here. As we get about to 5 minutes, it is about a 10 virus lead here for Dawn.
Yeah, it was definitely a little risky, but also he had so much of the same color that I think it's okay to have wasted a pill or two. It's definitely not something you want to be making a habit of, but just shake it off and keep moving, I would say.
I agree, as we're going to get a nice drop combo from ibaar. Clears out some garbage too, but Dawn out at about a 519. He's into 9 first. 4 viruses to go for ibaar, and just not happy with how this first level's going for him, or this first match is going for him, rather.
Yeah, and Dawn has some really interesting stuff happening with the blues here. Gonna get a very nice horizontal to get 3 viruses off the board quickly, and to de-sandwich some yellows in the middle of the board. It's a nice two-prong thing happening there.
ibaar out at 548. It is a big gap, though, between our players. 22 viruses. Looks like Dawn sealed his possibly his fate here for this first game, but anything can happen here.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over.
It's not over till that last virus is off the board. And right now it is 35-11 here. Really, the only major problem on Dawn's board is that right side. Left side's pretty clean, and we're going to see ibaar get a bit of a double red surge. That's going to be huge for him. He's already down to 5, and looks like he laid that flat a little bit too prematurely. Down to 4. Meanwhile, ibaar just not getting the pieces that will get him success.
Yeah, I mean, he's flying, but it's just a little bit late to fly to victory, I think.
A 643 for Dawnvenure, which is actually a PB by quite a bit of time. Previous PB 724. So Dawn coming out here to play.
Wow.
So congratulations to Dawn with that new PB.
A 40-second PB is no joke. Especially when there's only 6 minutes to play with.
No, those nuts jokes are a shell of a time. Anyways, we're letting ibaar run this one out here. Down to 8 viruses. Slow start, but you've got to be optimistic that the next run will be a little bit better.
Looks like he's noticing that time has run out.
You throw that run away, doesn't even happen. You just go into this next one with a fresh mindset. Don't even think about that last run. Have a 100%. Sip of your IBC root beer. Yeah, root beer.
Hang a poster up on your walnut.
I had another joke about nuts, but we can't filbert for time, so. And we're gonna get game 2 started.
Countdown.
Game 2 off to the races here.
Looks like ibaar out of the gate a tiny bit faster. And setting up something with that blue. Looks like he's banking on taking these reds horizontally. Or maybe just treating that blue as garbage. Meanwhile, Dawnvenure also doing some good work at the top of his board. He's got a very uneven top line, which means he is playing some really clever tricks to avoid having things fall.
And having that long 1-column gap between 3 and 5 really forces you to try do your best to prevent drop time, but sometimes it is inevitable. ibaar here looking to do some gymnastics on his board, and I like this play. He's going to get drop time, but he's going to get red off the board and keep getting clean access to all of his viruses. He's down to 11. Dawn in a lead here, and is going to do a nice drop cross down the board and another drop cross combo, vertical to horizontal, down to 1. But ibaar's having a strong showing here, and he's going to get a triple combo.
I think you have to give ibaar credit here for dealing with a situation where he had way too much blue on his board and just having a graceful game despite that.
Yeah. ibaar built up to prevent drop time out at 129. Close game here. Dawn in a bit of trouble, though, Dimwit.
I don't know. I think he's got his plan made. Looks okay. It was a weird plan. Definitely not the kind that we're used to seeing, but it was a good one.
Unorthodox, as we like to say.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Much better.
I don't even know if we like to say it, but we said it. Anyways, 22-21 here. ibaar now taking the virus lead here just for a moment as Dawn gets it back. 18 viruses to go for ibaar. And I think ibaar may be leaning a little bit too much on those horizontal clears up top.
Yeah, maybe. He's definitely set himself up to have some dependencies in the order that he makes his clears, which can be a little bit risky.
I like that drop combo, though, to open things back up. He's going to do a drill combo down to 11, but Dawn at 7.
Dawn had a little bit of a misdrop there. And he's dealing with the thing that ibaar was dealing with last level, which is way more blue than is reasonable.
A blue exclusive board, but I like this. I like these tuck gymnastics here. Good playing by ibaar. He's down to 5. Dawn down to 1. That blue virus is going to have to be cleared horizontally, or he's going to have to go underneath. He chooses to go underneath out at 254, but ibaar not too far behind. Looks like he is going to be.
Yeah, this is very close.
Just needing a couple of blues.
And I like how Dawn is setting up the beginning of his level. The way that he set up the blue in the middle is a really flexible way to have your colors set up, because it gives you the option for horizontals, the option for verticals, and just I don't know. Having more options makes it easier to pick a play based on what you get.
Dawn's going to have a lot of trouble, a very heavy right side of that board, and we're already seeing ibaar really take this level to task, already down under 20 viruses.
7 viruses ahead now already.
Just cruising along here, and setting up potentially for a horizontal along that bottom row. Might be eyeballing that triple combo. We'll see here.
Definitely say, oh no, okay, guess not.
Decides not to go for it. He is setting himself up really nicely for a lot of horizontal, and setting himself beautifully for another vertical. So 7 viruses to go here for ibaar, 15 to go for Dawnvenure, as again that right side hampering Dawn's progress, really needing some yellow-red to assist over there, not quite getting it, but making some stuff work here and getting that red, starting to whittle down that right side here. But ibaar looks to be out first. He'll be out at a 433.
Yep, Dawn had to deal with a little bit of self-inflicted garbage, and that always slows you down just a little bit, for sure.
And ibaar's got that little piece of red garbage in column number 6. That's going to be something he's going to have to whittle down. Doesn't have an out horizontally, as that's trapped in. He's trapped on that left side, can't really do anything, and can't make the clear on the right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he does have a pretty significant lead at this point, though, so not too much to worry about, I would say.
And ibaar's cheering section on the left side of his screen here, as he's into level 9, and now the tables have turned, Dimwit. It's now half a level lead for ibaar going into 9.
It sure is.
And a good drop into a sweet tea, and then a 0 drop clear there, getting the garbage and the virus off the board. ibaar really cruising here, 14 to go.
Definitely looks like we're going to be seeing a decider unless something crazy happens. Although, as before, it's not over till it's over.
ibaar's PB in 6 to 9 is 7 minutes 10 seconds. He looks well on his way to chomping that down.
Wow, yeah, this is way under. So I guess the way to do well in round 1 is to just get a PB. Easy.
Get a PB, easy, yeah. And we're gonna see.
I don't know why nobody else thought of that strategy.
It seems crazy, but just might work. Ooh,
Oh,
Ivar with a bit of a hiccup there, but he's
you
gonna
could
get
see
some...
the pain immediately.
It's always painful when it's that last virus, and now he's going to be forced to combo down, but that double red going to help him out quite a bit. Just needing a couple of blues.
Dawn is in a situation where trying to deal with some garbage again, and that's really been slowing him down even more than before. So
Ibar demolishing his PB with a 637, taking almost 40 seconds off of it. So we are going to go to our decider to open things up here, while Ibar drinks D-beer. You don't put ciders in brown bottles. Come on, folks. All right, we've got GGs. We've got readies from both players.
My grocery store recently started carrying birch beer, and that's been just a delightful discovery for me.
It's so delicious. Oh, we don't have a ready from Ibar yet. All right, Ibar now for reals ready. All right, looks like he's on a screen.
Whoops.
The winner of this will face Influx and Flubs in round 2, and as we said at the top of the show, one of those 4 players will be making the semifinals for the very first time. So all to play for here, essentially a championship playoff spot locked in with a round 2 win for any of these players. And it starts right now with these two figuring out who's going to round 2.
Yeah. While you were talking about that, I saw some really cool stuff from Dawnvenure to open up the level, although he's made a bit of a misdrop now. But at the very beginning of the level, he was placing all of his pills completely flat on the top of his board. It was really cool because it means there's going to be no fall time at all. And if you can make that be efficient, it's a really nice strategy to have.
That's a strategy I personally employ, especially on later levels, because I don't want to misflip and get a game over. So,
right.
And Dawn has a bit of a problem here. A lot of getting a big red surge and has no blue left on his board. So he's really got to figure out how to tackle this. Looks like he might go from the bottom down. He's going to get that garbage piece to drop down, and having that garbage hanging over on column 8, a little bit more difficult than any other situation, but Dawn likely will get out of that with little trouble. But Ibar is going to be out of here right at the 91-second mark.
Giving Ibar a bit of an advantage here, and saw a really nice course correction towards the end of his level 6, where he changed his mind between 2 possible plays based on what the next pill was.
We had a bit of a log drop there from Dawn to clear out a couple of reds. And Dave Smith pointing out Ibar really quick on his adjustments. It is one of Ibar's strengths.
Definitely.
Also has a really good eye for combos, although had an opportunity to get the double clear with that double yellow on row 2. Didn't go for it. But we're going to see
I actually think I like his choice. The clearing out the garbage on the top actually saves quite a bit of time, I would say.
Dawn out at about 220. That's a very, very rough 6 time, but when RNG deals you a hand like that, and with the misdrops, it's very, very tough to recover from. Ibar going for an interesting strategy here. It looks like he's going to try to link up those yellows to fall down. Maybe looking for that double clear along the bottom row.
Yeah, could be. It does look like he's going to try for something like that. And he's going to get it as well.
He's going to get a fat log out at 256. That was a blazing fast run. That was under 90 seconds. So well done to Ibar here as he's looking to take this home, get his first round 1 win.
Meanwhile, Dawnvenure has been having to do maneuver gymnastics, which always slow you down a little bit. So he's finding ways to just play straight down now, but with all of the monocolor situation he was dealing with, can't always do that.
And I think we're going to be looking at Dawn going for that blue in column 7 last. The reason for that being it's too high up, and now there's drop time to contend with, so you're really going to want to minimize that drop time. And meanwhile, Ibar already down to 18 viruses here, looking to punch his ticket into round 2. Looks like he might be well on his way.
Well, he is still, looks like about 18 viruses ahead. It's
Dawn
definitely
out.
a sizable difference.
Dawn was out at around a 355 for that level 7, although it looks like Ibar is having a bit of a struggle here on level 8. Kind of got
cool cross there.
Got a bit stuck in the middle of his board.
Oh, yeah, he's buried the middle a little bit, hasn't he?
He's got a way to get out of it. He's going to need to really have some RNG work in his favor. The first thing he's got to do is get those yellows horizontally, and now it looks like he's opened things up. He's looking maybe to go for that triple. We'll see what happens.
If you're feeling gutsy, you go for all of the blues horizontally. But that's the kind of thing that loses you a 1 game, so I think it was smart of him not to go for it. Meanwhile, Dawnvenure just finishing off, gonna get a really cool blue combo on the middle of his board here. But he's in a situation where he just doesn't have yellow viruses left, and so a pretty significant fraction of the pills that he'll be given aren't useful to him.
Ibar was out at about a 504. Had a bit of a struggle with misflips, whether that was a hardware-related misflip or just an overzealous button press. Had a bit of a hang-up there to finish off 8, but he is at 9 first as we approach the 5.5-minute mark. All to play for here as
look at how much red is on his top line, though.
A lot of red on that top line, but he is making it work. I like that play, getting things whittled down.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's got an eye for that horizontal clear. He's going to get it. Not going to get the horizontal clear for that yellow I think he wanted, but Dawn into level 9 right at around the 550 mark here. And a good L clear there, down to 33 viruses for Dawn, but it's really all on Ibar here as he gets another horizontal clear. Really playing heavy on those horizontal clears.
Yeah, as usual for him. And I think that's working well for him this game. I like the setup he's got at the bottom. He's going to be doing really efficient stuff with the remaining red viruses, although it has definitely reduced the priority of red in the last few pills as he is clearing away almost all of it, only having 3 red viruses left.
Getting this double yellow surge, which I know that lean back just about as well as anybody else. Can you stop giving me doubles lean back? It's 7 viruses now for both players. This is getting close here. It's a bit more scattered for Dawnvenure. Drop time definitely a factor. Now Ibar starting to go to work here. 4 viruses for Ibar, 3 viruses for Dawn. Now down to 3. Now down to 2 for Dawnvenure. Who's going to get this first? It's going to be close. Out at 7:09, and by 1 second, Dawnvenure.
Oh my goodness!
Takes the win. The upsets the 14 seed and will advance to the second round.